Congressman Fleming is a Republican who represents Louisiana's 4th District. Really, there's no room for compromise here, not if it's people making more than $1 million or people making more than $5 million. There's no room for compromise on higher taxes, period.
Well, Contessa, there's no there. You have such a small number that you're pulling from when you get up into those areas of income that it has very little impact on the budget. What we need in America is we need more taxpayers, and what do I mean by that? We need more people with jobs. The more people with jobs, the more taxpayers we have, the higher the revenues, the fewer people who are on entitlement programs unnecessarily. So I can tell you that raising taxes in any way, shape, or form with the Republicans in Washington is dead on arrival.
Well, Congressman, I have to say, though, that the top 1% of wage earners contributes 38% of federal income taxes. So that very small pool of people does have a major impact on the budget. And if you raise taxes on that very small pool of people, it will have an impact. And meanwhile, when you take cuts out of Medicaid, Medicare, and let me just go on the record, I'm not saying we shouldn't do, I'm just pointing out it has a real impact as well. In fact, here's your colleague, Congressman Larson from Connecticut, a Democrat, about the impact on those folks. Let me play it.
These programs impact real people. These aren't numbers. These aren't charts. These aren't graphs or statistics. They are living, breathing people.
When you move forward and you say we are exempting the people who are the best off in this nation, those who do not have to worry about how they're going to pay for rising gas prices or rising food prices, do you worry that given everything that we've been through, bailing out Wall Street, bailing out those big banks, and leaving Main Street on the hook, it's going to have a backlash?
Well, Contessa, I've been a doctor for 30 years. It's interesting the comment that was made. I've seen a number of Medicaid patients over the years. I still see Medicaid patients. And I can tell you that we are wasting a lot of those dollars. We have a bureaucratic system where money finds its way in all sorts of cracks. If we block granted this, like Paul Ryan suggests, and let the governors and legislatures spend the money wisely, we'd get a lot more bang for our buck. And again, if you go back to the numbers, if you clip off the top 0.5%, which you're really talking about millionaires out there, it's not enough revenue to change the picture at all. Again, it's about more jobs, and more jobs creates more revenue. And the more you go after the top earners and the corporations, the more they seek ways of moving offshore, moving jobs elsewhere, and protecting capital rather than growing their businesses.
Congressman, it's good of you to join us today. Again, we're keeping our eye waiting for the president's speeches. I know that you on Capitol Hill are as well. Thank you very much for your